Well, welcome back to Radcliffe Radio ahead of today's National League North game between Radcliffe and Hereford, where the Borough still search for their first win of the season. But in their way is yet another former Football League side in Hereford, who have had a scintillating start to the season as they remain unbeaten from their opening 4 games. Breaks in the middle of the park for 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀. 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀 across for 𝗦𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. 𝗦𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 to 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀's got the licence to come forward down this left-hand side. He's got 𝗦𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 over on the overlap, but he goes to Sargent, who might strike it from distance, and he does. It's a long way over and a long way wide in the end. And so it's a throw-in of Radcliffe, the way of Radcliffe in the end. Deep inside the half, almost taken from the exact same spot from the last 3 throw-ins that we've seen on this right-hand side from Roscoe. As it's sent forward. Underneath it is Hudson, headed away by 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Breaks in the middle of the park now for Sargent, who's got a bit of space to drive into. Finds 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 driving forward up against Skinner. Strikes it, and it's going to be poked in at the back post by Jamie Morgan. The opening goal of the game falls the way of Radcliffe. He's named back into the side, and he finds the back of the net with so much ease. Just unmarked at the back post, and that was the response that we were waiting for. Fantastic build-up play by initially from this right-hand side, the crossfield switch found 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 was running at Skinner, who just stood off him. It was almost a cross-come shot, which was easily poked home at the back post by Jamie Morgan, who couldn't believe his luck, and he opens his account for this season. 2 defeats and 2 draws. As Hancock clips that one in towards the back post. Smith gets underneath it, falls to Hume, and then it's stabbed home by Warner, and Radcliffe have got a 2-goal cushion. It's Roscoe, I think. And Roscoe has opened his account in the league. Of course, scored the goal against Halifax Town, and it's a similar sort of header where he's just glided it past the goalkeeper after a loose ball just broke for Radcliffe, and Radcliffe have punished Hereford. Once again, just caught napping defending, and they've taken full advantage now as they find themselves 2 goals to the good. The Hereford fans in front of us just stunned to silence, as once again Radcliffe couldn't believe their luck as they've just guided the ball into an empty net. Gibson, now Hudson from this left-hand side, looking to progress into the Radcliffe half. They eventually do with a pass that finds Babos, but a loose touch from Campbell allows 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 to clear, but he only clears it to 𝗬𝗧. And the ball's clipped over the top for Rose, who's got a bit of space towards the byline, delivers a great ball, and it's poked into the back post by Skinner, and that might just be a lifeline for Hereford. It's great work by 𝗬𝗧 down this left-hand side to find Rose, who delivered a great-looking ball, which was easily tapped home by Skinner, and that offers Hereford with a lifeline and offers them a way back into this one, and they reduce the deficit from 2 to 1. It is now Hereford 1, Radcliffe 2. 3 goals in the opening, 20 minutes of the game. Sargent finds 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. They've had to slow it down now. 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 felt that he was impeded, but they come forward now, Hereford, with Rose in the penalty area. He's up against 𝗦𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. 𝗦𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 trying to weave its way through 𝗦𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, but in the end it's a tame effort which he drags into the surface and straight into the arms of 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Slides it across for Campbell, who's got his back to goal, takes a heavy touch, and Radcliffe punish as Hancock finds Dudley, who's got the licence of this right-hand side to come forward. He's up against Hawkins now. Can he weave it onto his favoured right foot? He can, it's just wide. It's not a long way wide though. Good effort from Dudley, who worked. And then 𝗬𝗧's challenged well by 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, but 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 passes a loose one, but it might present a chance now for Radcliffe to come forward on this right-hand side. For Hume tries to play it back in, but it's cleared away by Robinson. Now Babos to Campbell. Campbell turns past Dudley with ease, and he's driving forward now into the Radcliffe half, making up a fair few yards, but 𝗦𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 challenges well, but they're still coming forward now with Rose, and it's in the back of the net. It's an own goal by Smith, and it's 2-2. Well, after all the hard work of firing themselves into a 2-goal lead, Hereford are level once again on the cusp of half-time. Radcliffe look absolutely gutted after they've done so hard and worked so hard both on and off the ball. Hereford break their hearts towards the latter stages of this first half, and they are level once again. Hawkins is going to be underneath it. It's back with Chapman once more. Goes long towards Williams, but Williams acknowledges that he's offside and allows Smith to head away, and it finds Hancock with that headed clearance. Now Dudley across this left-hand side for 𝗬𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, who's going to enjoy the first few touches of the ball since he's made his entrance onto the pitch. Got it after it was returned back to him via Sargent. Trying to turn Skinner inside and out. He's been sent down the line. It's sent across the floor and it's in the back of the net. It's Josh Hancock who scored for a successive game. And Radcliffe are in front once more. What an introduction for 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲. Played a ball in across the 6-yard box so beautifully. And there was Josh Hancock just to slide it into the back of the net. And well, the next big chance falls the way of Radcliffe. And Radcliffe take full advantage and find themselves in front here in Herefordshire. It is Hereford 2, Radcliffe 3. Fantastic individual brilliance from 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲. We touched on how brilliant he is creatively, and well, he's just proven it there. You give him that yard, you step off him like Skinner did there. That little bit of indecision, he punishes 9 times out of 10. 28 minutes left here on Radcliffe Radio. If you are just joining us, Radcliffe have just gone back in front once more, courtesy of a goal from Josh Hancock after a bit of individual brilliance from 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲. You don't get sick and tired of saying that phrase, that's for certain. As 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲 picks it up once more, flips it forward for Sargent, who's dispossessed by 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲. Heavy challenge from Dudley, wins back the ball for Radcliffe, and it's a great ball forward for Sargent. And now 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲 just looking to dance forward and just trying to weave it onto his right foot, and it's straight into Chapman, and he dives onto the ball and gathers at the second attempt. But the warning signs are there from Radcliffe as Chapman takes it quickly. Well, he went down to the deck clutching his head, wasn't acknowledged for any wrongdoing as 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲𝗲 plays it upfield once more. Now Hawkins heads it infield, where Campbell will bring it under control via his right foot. Roscoe tries to win back possession, but Campbell's got it on the right-hand side of the penalty area, shoots, but it comes off the body of Campbell. Well, Roscoe did it hit his arm? Well, Hereford felt so, but the referee didn't feel so, as the ball breaks for Radcliffe once more for Hancock, as Radcliffe looks to come forward once again up their own with Hume. Strikes it, it's a great save by Chapman as it stings his palm as it was arrowing towards that top right corner, but good, well, top left-hand corner, sorry, but it was a good save by the Hereford shot stopper. But it's almost turned into a bit of a basketball game in these last few moments between the two parties, after Hereford had one great chance up one end and then Radcliffe looked to come forward up the other end, but neither. So Jamie Morgan's goal of the afternoon has certainly aided to this 3-2 lead at the minute, as it's a great crossfield switch from Hancock to find the feet of Jackson, who's driving forward now. He's got Walker on the overlap and he might use him, and he does. It's off the post. So close for Radcliffe as they look to extend their lead once again, but great passage of play, a great initial pass from Hancock to find Jackson, and there was a 2-on-1 situation as they drove into the penalty area. Unfortunately, it just cannoned off the post and just went narrowly wide, but Jackson with a square ball to Hancock to Maynard with another square pass, but this time to Sargent. Sargent forward looking for Hume, who felt that he was dragged to the floor. Well, the referee didn't share that opinion, and Campbell picks it up now. Forward for Babos, who opens up beautifully for him. It's a great save by Ewan. It's just tapped wide by Rose, who should have at least hit the target. And well, Hereford will be left wondering how they haven't equalised there. Fantastic chance that for Hereford to draw this game level once again. And well, indicates it will be taken soon as his arm goes up in the air. Sent in, met by a Hereford body, and it's just nodded wide in the end. I think it was Rose once again. And in the end, goes out of play for another goal kick. So no cause for concern on that occasion. Plenty of shirts forward from the back for Hereford, who are going to have to send bodies forward. Sent in, and it's in the back of the net. And well, is there a foul on the way through? 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲 felt so, but it's ended up in the back of the net. I think the final touch comes off Campbell. And well, we are level once again. And well, 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲𝗀 felt that he was impeded in the mix of all that, and well, it's not acknowledged by the referee, and well, Radcliffe have got to go once again. So Hereford 3, Radcliffe 3. As 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲𝗀 sends that one long up towards Hume. Headed away by Preston. Now Campbell, who scored the equalising goal. Campbell forward for 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲𝗀. Sends the ball in. It's across the edge of the 6-yard box, just asking to be tap zone, but again it looks like it's going to go out of play for another throw-in. It's not. 𝗬𝗲𝗬𝗲𝗀's going to retain it ahead of the boundary line, and now Sargent plays it to the feet of Hume. The cross towards the back post, sent across the floor towards Hancock, who weaves it well onto his right, shoots! Oh, it's just wide, courtesy of a deflection. It looked like it was just going to nestle into that corner, courtesy of that deflection, but in the end it just goes narrowly wide, and Radcliffe, well, they're showing no signs of settling for the point. Now with 𝗲𝗲𝘀𝗀𝗀𝗲. Sargent didn't know anything about it, and that is the final action of the game, and it is a share of the spoils, so it is successive points for Radcliffe, and it is a hard-earned point on the road. At times it looked like it could have been 3.